Can't trust yourself, can't trust others, afraid to speak up, afraid to stand out, afraid to ask for help, afraid to let others in, afraid you won't be accepted for who you are, as you are. These are all anchors. These are all chains that keep you stuck from moving forward. And a lot of us are still battling this need to break free from these chains, this need to form and find our own identity, and are still looking for the key. But the key is up here. You have had it all along. It is first maybe accessing your resources. I got cut off, sorry. Talk about it. Start talking. Start writing things out. Start recording yourself. Start freeing up some space in your head so that all of these previous thoughts, all these previous notions of what you were supposed to be or ought to be are gone. You don't need them. You alone have the power to be a good human being without all of that. Trust yourself. Have faith. Because God, at the end of the day, is all you need. And you will make it through. Believe or don't believe, that's on you. It's not mine. I have found you can argue that there is no God. You can argue that having a faith doesn't do anything for one. But I am a prime example. Am I living in a mansion? Do I have millions and millions or billions of dollars? No. But that is not my goal in life. Would it be nice? Sure. Absolutely. But that's not my goal. That's not the purpose I am here to serve, is to gain money for myself. My purpose is to better this world and help everyone realize that life doesn't have to be so hard. But yet, you are accountable for what happens to you. You are accountable for your own success. You can no longer blame. After watching this video, you can no longer blame your mom. You can no longer blame your dad. You can no longer blame your siblings, your grandma, your grandpa, your best friend, or once was. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're going to start living your life your way. How is that? Just start. Just start doing things you want to do. Have you ever seen Office Space? Just start being real. And yes, there is going to come a time when people will not like it. You'll have people say, you've changed. And we're all supposed to change. Change is part of evolution. So don't try, you don't want to be finding yourself much later in life realizing that you have defaulted to everybody else's opinions about you instead of trusting your own. Stop staying quiet when it will benefit you to speak up. As long as it is not hurting others, what's it going to hurt? That doesn't mean you are always going to say the right thing. I have messed up, but I was so glad that I said something instead of not saying something, because for one, it would say somebody did something that hurt my feelings that was disrespectful in my opinion. Well, I spoke up and I said something rude back, disrespectful back. I was not happy about what I had said. I walked away from that situation and I was very upset with myself because I did not handle that appropriately. I did not handle that maturely. I was one, it's almost as though I was looking for a moment to say, to bite back at this individual. So I used this moment for such, and what a waste, because that wasn't me. So after that happened, I went back, apologized to this individual, even though I really didn't want to. But I knew it was right. So I apologized. And even though this other individual took my apology with, I didn't feel like she or he accepted my apology, but that doesn't matter. I am accountable for me. So no matter how that person responded to me saying, I'm sorry, I didn't have to talk like that to you. And then being like, okay, you know, that they were hurt. That individual was hurt. Individual was hurt. So should they be? No. But I hurt them. So we're all accountable. Anyways, my point was that I was really glad I said something, because what she had said to me, this girl or guy, was disrespectful and it was rude. But I didn't have to come back with something disrespectful. I could have said something that was more appropriate for the situation. Like, instead of, because she wasn't my boss and I felt like she was trying to be my boss. And yeah, I could have, even in a positive manner, had said, just okay, and moved on with my life. Or thank you, and moved on with my life. And if there was a question or something further, then we could address it later, you know? My point is that I am glad that I said something, even though it was the wrong thing, and then I even had to go to the lengths to apologize for what I said. But this individual now knows that I have a voice, and I will use it. I have self-respect, and I'm not afraid to mess up. I am human. And while I am caring and compassionate, I'm also very confident in what I have to say, and what, in my opinions and my morals. And you can't be afraid for further conversation, for further elaboration on the issue. So in other words, it kind of gave me practice of using my voice, yes, inappropriately so that time, but now I have gained a little bit more confidence to say something next time, but maybe think before I speak and make sure what I have to say makes a difference.